Welcome to like another YouTube video, and yeah, like we continue where we stopped like our last video, and so today we'll be making like one of my favorite game of all time, and of course like the favorite game of all time for like millions of like young people like across the globe, and of course as you can see on your screen, it's called Chicken Invaders, and Chicken Invaders has been what I think was one of the first 10 games I ever like played when I was when I started learning like when I started using computer like very long time ago. I think I was like 13. Yeah, I was 13 or 14 back then. Yeah. And so today I'll be remaking this game and we'll be coding it from start to finish. And I'll walk you through like the entire process of how to make Chicken Invaders. And yeah, I don't think there's too much intro about it. So the most important question is like, why are we making Chicken Invaders? The first reason because it's one of my because we're making games currently, and we've currently done like 2 or 3 games, and I've seen some of the assignment you guys sent in, and it was cool. And so we are making like this is one of the in our game series that we're rebuilding. So this should be like the second or third game we're building, and so that's the reason why we're doing Chicken Invaders. Now, the second reason why we're doing Chicken Invaders is because of the logic behind it. So, as a vibe coder, like there's some things you need to understand. So, there's the famous thing called game logic, and so the thing about Chicken Invaders is there are different types of like stages. So, there's stage one when you have like more enemies that you're shooting, and there are different things that are like scoring points, or getting blah 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 like that. So that's like the advantage of like a Chicken Invaders game. So it teaches you like how to put those things in perspective when you're thinking about like when you're thinking through like a gameplay. And the second thing about Chicken Invaders is of course like that logic of creating like a shooter game. So you might want to you may get like clients or like your junior brothers or sisters, or like you might have like a game idea in mind. So Chicken Invaders is like that shooter game that you can try on. And yeah, I don't like to talk too much, so let's just get into it. So the first thing is in the previous videos I've been doing, I've been using like Gemini, ChatGPT, and stuff like that to like get like the right prompt. But today will be using like my favorite, like currently my current favorite, like prompt generator that's like Claude. So I'm using Claude more lately right now in work and different things. So I just wanted to like show us, let's try Claude today in one of my videos so you can use it too as well. So you go to Claude Code. So you just go to Claude Code. That's Claude.ai, or you can search for Claude on your browser. So just search for Claude. Let me just do that. So just Claude, yeah, just Claude, and it should take you to, yeah, just click on the first link, so Claude.ai, and you should get somewhere, yeah, it should be here. And so the first thing is like prompt. So if you watch my video on prompt engineering, I already explained like how we write prompt and stuff like that. So now today we are building a game for what's this thing called? We are building Chicken Invaders. So right. So the first thing I'll do is I will tell like I'll tell Claude that okay, I need you to first of all like I want to build. I'll tell the game I want to build. So I want to build a game. So I'll just say like okay, I want to build. What am I building? I want to build the famous Chicken Invaders game. Right. I want to be the famous Chicken Invaders game. Like I said, like in my video, context is very important. Like context, you cannot over like stress on context. Like context is very, very, very important when you're building games. And so I'll tell you I want to be like the famous Chicken Invaders game. And yeah, the next I'm going to tell you so I need a prompt from Lovable, right? So we're not building it on Claude, so I build it on Lovable. So I'll tell you that I need a prompt from Lovable, right? For Lovable. So yeah, Claude is helping us refine the prompts, right? We're like actually going to run the prompt on Lovable. So that's the first thing. That's the second thing, rather. Now, the third thing is inspiration. So for inspiration, right, see, and I attach a link to it. So why am I doing this? So I'm giving AI context, right? I'm not just running. So I'm not just telling that, okay, do this or do that. I'm giving the context that, you know what, I want to build the famous Chicken Invaders game. And what I need from you is a prompt for to give to Lovable. But in case you don't know what that is, this is where you can get inspiration for. So of course, these large language models are trained on like text data, right? So the most important thing you have to give it like more context, so at least if in case like the information I'm giving it is out of its context window, we can understand what to what to look for. And the next thing is that, of course, like in our previous videos, we've just been doing prompt to text. But in this particular video, we'll be doing working with .mb files. .mb files simply means just markdown files. So we're working with markdown files. So you tell you that I need a prompt. So what I'm telling you now is that, okay, I need a prompt in an MD file that I can share with Lovable. So I'll tell the AI, like, I need a .md file for this that I can share with Lovable. So normally we'll have generated a prompt, but now we want a .md file for this that we can share with Lovable. And I think the next thing is I just need to tell you that you should avoid like bloated prompts rather. Of course, we have only just 5 credits that we can use, so I need to tell you that, okay, you should avoid using bloated prompts. So I think this is basically mostly what we need, yeah, to beat the game. Of course, to get like our .md file. So let me just run that over again. I want to build a famous Chicken Invaders game. I need a prompt for Lovable and access the inspiration to write context. Now, what I want Gemini to do right now is to create a .md file. I want to create a .md file. So what are .md files? So .md files are markdown files. It is easier for like AI tools like LLMs like this to understand, or LLMs or even Cursor, Claude Code. We have Codex from OpenAI. So all these even bots and the like. So it is easier for them to understand those MD files than just giving them prompts. So that way they can properly absorb like the data and all those kind of stuff like that. So I'm telling like Claude to build me like .md file. Now, one of the things I told it is that it should avoid bloated prompts and the words just go straight to the point, because we only have five, 5 credits each day. So I don't want it to just download, what's this thing called? I don't want it to just what's the word? I don't want it to just like keep giving me excess words and stuff like that. I want to go straight to the point, like very straight to the point. As you can see on the screen, it has done like generating like the .md file. So we'll download it. I will go to, what's the word? We would go to Lovable. So now for me to work on Lovable, it is very, very simple and straightforward. I just say build build me Chicken Invaders. Yes, invaders. See attached .md file for full details. Like finish, like very straightforward, like no SS conversation. I just like I want to attach the .md file to it. So while waiting for that to like come up, it was like very straightforward. Like there's no like back and forth and stuff like that. I just send like the .md file. He knows what to do, and yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so sorry, I got cut off the other time. So I just reconnected back. So as I was saying, like I already wrote like the prompts like build me like Chicken Invaders, like see attach the file for full details. Like very straightforward. If it is not like our previous prompt where we had to like go through, explain and explain. But this one is just very straightforward. The MD file is already contain like the specifications for the product. So yeah, already knows exactly like what to build. So now I'm selecting like the .md file, select, open, and it opens immediately. So once it opens, what the AI does is it is easier for AI to consume like .md files to understand it and to build product around it. So it's just like you're speaking like a language that the AI really understands. So that's why like markdown files or MD files are very essential. I think I talked about like this MD files too, like in my one of our intro classes where I was teaching about prompt engineering. I was telling us that, okay, um, when I was talking about context, I was talking about like the kind of words you use, and all this kind of stuff like that. So the MD files, markdown files are very, very important when you're building with AI. And I think the other videos, I think the last game we'll be working on would be Tetris. So if you know the popular like Tetris game, we'll be doing that like in our next video. And I'll try to do that video like immediately after this one. So yeah, And so like that's why like markdown files are very important. So if you look at the AI now, it's just telling me like to review and approve um, the current like things that it has. So I'll just approve it while it's still building, wait for it to build, and we'll just approve. And so like yeah, that's basically like how it is important for you to have like markdown files. And I think as we're going on, we'll be using markdown files, we're using PRD. So PRD is just product requirement document. So I'm mostly what product managers, engineering team work with. So well of course we're still early, but I want us to start using like all these tools so that as we're building, we can learn faster the same way. So yeah, and of course I don't like to say this, but if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then I think you need to do it. You need to do it like yeah, like yeah, yeah. So you need to subscribe to like the YouTube channel. I know that's the way you can support us. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for everything. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel. So at least you can get like updates and all stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm waiting for AI to build like what's already like listed in the MD files. And also, yeah, let's just wait for that. I don't know why like this camera is just moving up and down. Yeah. Yeah, so it's me. Yes, I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah. So while like AI is still working on the website, so I'll just like run through some certain things. The first one is so when you're building with AI, the most important thing is three things that I would always recommend. Number one is define like in the most shortest, straightforward you can. Avoid like over bloating like your text and your prompt. The second thing is context. Like context is king. Like I will always say, like context is king. So when you're building, most important thing you have to make sure is always give you context. So even though what you state what you want, like always have like context to it. So make sure like you have context. Context helps like the AI to get like inspiration on what they are building. So that's the most important thing. I think like the final thing would be always use um always like use maybe markdown files or product requirement documents, or even though you're using like direct prompt, make sure like at least they are very clean, and of course avoid or if I say like prompt, you can attach images. So if you don't have like inspiration, for inspirations, you can attach images, videos, pictures, links, and stuff like that. So all those ones are very important. So the three things I said is very straightforward prompt. Second thing I said is inspiration. If you're using inspiration, you can use videos, pictures, link, YouTube, whatever. So the AI can get context or screenshots of what you want to like do. And the final thing would be the third and the final thing would be um, I think the third and the final thing would be I've forgotten that. Oh my god. But anyways, I think our game is done, and our game is done. And if you look at it for our game, we were able to like achieve something. Yeah, for a game. And if you notice that like we didn't have to do like two or three, four prompts again, because that way the AI already understood like the context very well. So you have to go like four, five times, because somebody will have reprompt like four, five times. But of course, with the markdown file, the AI already knows what to do, and we're just approving what the AI needed to do. So like that's why if you notice, we only did one approval and all. So let's just test it out. Yeah, let's test it out. So then tap to start. Let me hide this. This is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's working. Yeah, let's do that. So you say wave two. So yeah, let's check it out. It's our game. So I think the eggs reduces the life. Yeah, I think that's something. The eggs reduces the life and stuff like that. Yeah. Wave three. Let's try and check the game functionality. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm trying to get this Thunderbolt and see what comes up. Oh wow. Well, this is good. This is good. So you see that it comes with different waves. See, it comes with different waves. It comes with like lives. For example, that shield icon is a live icon, so it gives me extra life. And look at these thunderbolts and the chicken sign. So look at it now. So it gives me extra life. So there's even a boss fight. So like that's the thing about like content engineering. It's very very helpful when you are building. Oh my god, I think that thing was. Oh my goodness. While I was talking to you guys, oh, but I hope you are feeling the game. If you are feeling the game, you can drop it in the comments. But yeah, wave six. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think the game is really, really, really. I don't. You can't. Although you can't hear my sound, but it's the sound is quite like good. The sound is good. I think the gameplay is good. Yeah. So if you need like, I'm just trying to see if I can get to more levels. But I think the sound is good and everything is good. Oh, good night. So yeah, I think that's mostly it. Because that's my final video for today, and I'll drop another one tomorrow. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, you can see my light going on the top right corner here. Yeah. See you in the next video. And bye.